Rockets, fifth youngest team in the NBA. They got two veterans in Van Vliet and Brooks, but then the others are 22 years old, 21 years old, and 22 years old. They're the third youngest team in the NBA. They got some youngsters as well. Cason Wallace, who's starting once again. He's only 21. Jalen Williams is 22. And obviously a neutral site. Both teams have been excellent at home and solid on the road. And it's always interesting to see. Burns comes up short. But what makes it so much fun, again, just how relentless, how tough these two teams are defensively. Gilgeous-Alexander gets inside, can't get it to go. Hartenstein took it over.
Caruso, Hartenstein. Then you look at Van Vliet and Dylan Brooks. They both did it very, very similar. And look at the two teams that are at the top of the West.
Here's Jalen Green, the leading scorer. They've got seven players who average in double figures. Şengün couldn't hold on to it. Lou Dort throws it ahead. Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein, the new man. Of course, he has been just almost the perfect fit, especially with Chet Holmgren still out with that hip injury. Wallace off the mark.
And Richard, to your point, the vets they went and got, they're not necessarily star players, right? They just fit what you're looking to do.
It's the style of play that you want, and you find the veterans. Dylan Brooks is a #1 defender, all defensive team. Alex Caruso, all defensive team player. So as Alperen
Şengün, the second leading scorer, their leading rebounder. Again, some all-star credentials for him. And there's Jalen Williams. The other star for this OKC team comes up well short that time. Already you just see the contesting of shots, the contesting of passes. Smith, the extra pass. Brooks, and that is the season.
You make a great point, though, Mike. Both of these teams pride themselves on trying to make their opponent uncomfortable, trying to make them get to multiple actions.
Uncomfortable is just one way of describing what it's like to play against these two defenses. There's such a tenacity to both of them. Van Vliet, high arcing three. That one way off. OKC defeated Dallas on Tuesday in the quarterfinals. A very impressive, resounding victory against the Mavericks, as Dort can't get it to go. Neither one of these teams you would call great three-point shooting teams. Green lost the handle on the turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander gets past and a foul called.
Makes that kind of matchup a little bit more intense.
Well, each team has superb individual defenders, but it's their team defense that make them so tough.
Or Jalen, they start to get aggressive. They're going to push up and pressure.
Şengün, the ball fake. Hartenstein, an excellent defensive player. Fight for the rebound. Jabari Smith back up and rolls off the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander, who's a very good rebounder for a guard, on the run, goes reverse, can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound from Wallace. Dort gets a clean look. High arcing shot is good.
% shooters first 4 years to 39% the last two. Look out if he makes shots.
Oh, yeah, especially when you combine with that defense over there that he's playing consistently.
Van Vliet, Şengün short, but kept alive. Right back to Şengün. There's the double team. And thrown away. Another turnover. Jalen Williams kicks it out. Dort, nobody near him, lines it up. And the rebound goes to Green. Houston, their quarterfinals, a win against Golden State, 91-90. You don't see those scores very much recently. Pass inside, poked away again. That's already 3 turnovers for the Rockets. Gilgeous-Alexander drives and is fouled. What makes him such a difficult cover?
It's a combination of his speed, his length that he
Mixing his pace. He's not always north to south. You know, you talked about playing with Lou Williams and other guys who had lean frames and understanding how to get separation, how to keep somebody off balance just with a mix of speed, then a burst of speed.
And he's become a good defensive player. He's got 3 steals already. Şengün. And there's 4 steals. He's on pace for a 48 steal game, which would be an NBA record. Hartenstein trying to go backdoor, and already you're just seeing passing lanes, people in the passing lanes and contesting everything.
Getting offense off that.
Right now, both teams with all the young talent, Doris, on these Houston Rockets, to have guys like Van Vliet who comes up short, it's been instrumental in the turnaround.
Couple reasons, Mike. First and foremost, offensively, like tops near the top of the league, assist to turnover, going to get you in the sets you need to get into. But I think also, Richard, that what influence does that have on these young guys?
Well, we always talk about it when you see young teams, even if they're in the rebuilding phase, if you don't have one or two veterans, even if they're not playing, you think about the Udonis Haslem role, the Jeff Green role. I played with Jeff Green, just an amazing vet. You gotta have vets, even if they're not a part of it, but you also have vets that are willing to accept those roles.
Şengün gets inside, off balance, and you'll see a lot of offensive players off balance throughout the game. It's the kind of pressure being put on right now. Gilgeous-Alexander sidestep, shot is off the mark. Crowd oohing and eyeing as Van Vliet comes the other way. Already 3 turnovers for the Thunder, 5 turnovers for the Rockets. Boy, Gilgeous-Alexander almost came up with his 5th steal already. Van Vliet rushed it, comes up well short, and then a foul on the follow.
Then east-west into the floater. That is a very, very difficult shot he shoots with ease.
22, Jalen Green, the 2nd pick in 2021. Thompson, the 4th pick in 2023. Just so many young players taken in the lottery. And what Ime Udoka has loved is how they are really starting to develop. 1-point Rocket lead. We're midway through the first. And then Thompson's come on. Lou Dort drives. Steven Adams also in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams lines up the 3. And Adams the rebound. And he said it was made easy because they weren't winning before he got here. Van Vliet, beautiful move.
Because you know why? Winning isn't easy. If you want the easy route, then you can go win 20 games and stay in the lottery. If you want to win, if you see Williams knocks down the jumper.
So maybe shaking off a little bit of the NBA Cup nerves. Oh, nice fires in the league, back healthy again.
Oh, that offensive rebounding. We've talked about their turnovers, but that's how you create that margin, right? Get more shots up. You can absorb the turnovers if you're creating those second chances.
Williams misfires. Adams the rebound. 2 teams are combined 2 for 11 from 3-point range. So far, it's been a good game to pad your rebounding stats. Thompson's jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander looking for his first field goal. Williams, little hesitation, gets in the paint, kicks it back out. Jalen Williams launches a 3. That won't go.
Boy, you're making Steven Adams work. He's blitzing the ball and then having to get out and recover.
Brooks, nice entry pass, and Adams last year at all had right knee surgery.
That he has defensively, communication as a veteran. He is one of those pickups that, when healthy, especially at this time in his career, is such a valuable ad.
Alex Caruso's come on for OKC. Both these teams play a lot of players. They go deep. As Adams, oh, on a pass from Adams to Van Vliet. Van Vliet guarded by Wiggins, throws alley-oop and top.
Starting to control things and get this team some good looks. Created for himself a few possessions ago, and a nice drive and dish there.
Caruso in and out. And then Thompson, not only a great defender, an excellent rebounder as well. Almost turns it over. Brooks gets it. Nice feed inside. Thompson up and under. Can't get it. Adams tip misses. Ball knocked out of his hands. Wiggins throws it ahead. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up his 3-pointer off the mark.
He gained quickly the respect of Lowry and DeMar DeRozan with big shot making.
Long 3-pointer. That won't go. He made a very big 3.
Not gone in the paint very often yet.
I should say it's been an ugly offensive start because the defense has been just superb. Kenrich Williams off the bounce. Adams greets him. Shot clock at 7. Now steps back, jump shot, got it to go. He was saying something to him on the Rockets bench.
Oh, that was Ivy. Ivy's always chirping over there on that bench as a player and as a coach.
Doyle Ivy, the assistant coach. Little double clutch from Eason. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound.
Oklahoma City's downsized, so those rebounds are you have to gang rebound.
Inside, shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander did not have a lot of room. That's his first field goal. Teams now combined 10 for 39 from the field. Van Fleet, good defense from Caruso. They have gotten away with a travel. Eason inside, kicks it out. Thompson, jab step. Daring him to shoot, can't get it to go. And a loose ball foul.
He would have appreciated your statements about his free throw shooting. That's why
he appreciates honesty. That's what he appreciates.
You're right. I'll give that to you, Mike. I'll give that to you.
Wiggins, Caruso, Isaiah Joe, Kenrich Williams passes on that. Gilgeous-Alexander out there. Oh, nice adjustment. And the veteran Williams with a bucket.
And that's one of the advantages that you have on the offensive end when you have a small lineup. You're able to drive and kick. Bigs are typically not used to guarding a perimeter style player out there on the perimeter.
Eason is wide open, and hey, it's a three. That's only the three. The team starting off slowly from outside. A 5-point Rockets lead. Kenrich Williams, and he comes back, and we're on a roll.
That's Steven Adams giving him plenty of cushion on that three-point walk-up.
Eason pulls back. Good ball denial from Caruso. Green couldn't get it. Thompson to Eason. Good open look. Sorry, Eason can't get it to fall.
With Jabari, he can be a little bit more aggressive and assertive because of his lateral quickness. For Steven, it's like, no, I'm giving you that cushion.
Yeah, well, and he's also coming off a bad wheel.
Green picks up Gilgeous-Alexander. Step back, three-pointer. Thompson had it, lost it, goes out of bounds.
And play through him.
Isaiah Joe to Caruso. Goes backdoor, and Şengün poked it away, but they call a foul.
End of the quarter, as good as
play, Doris, letting him play.
Amen.
That has been a theme so far this season. We've seen defense to be a lot more physical this year than certainly the start of last year. Shot clock, game clock nearly identical. One shot from Smith won't go. Rebound, Williams wrestles it away. No fouls to give here. Gilgeous-Alexander bringing it up. Eason right with him. Pulled back, contested three.
Level, you know, we just got to first team to start making some shots. It'll be all right.
You said you need to settle down a little bit. As the vet, what do you say to your guys to get them to kind of get the nerves out a little bit?
Keep shooting, keep playing, play hard, stay together. You know, that stuff will work itself out as the game goes on, and playing as hard as we can.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Mike.
All right, Lise. Williams hits a nice jumper. And as Fred VanVleet said, OKC, #1 rated defense in the league. And the Rockets #2. And the defense reigned in that first quarter as Eason can't get it to go. Thompson able to haul in, but couldn't hold on. Isaiah Joe brings it up. Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, Caruso. Isaiah Joe pulls up. Jumper won't go. Jalen Green, the leading scorer on this team. Nobody averages 20 a game. Again, 7 players in double figures, but Green scored.
Yes, they finished last year well, but not a lot of playoff experience, not a lot of big moments. So this is something that they are fighting for in a lot of valuable experience games.
Green steps back inside the arc. Jumper way off. Hartenstein the rebound. Excellent defense from Caruso. The 2 new members of the Thunder, Caruso and Hartenstein, both are terrific defensive players. Offensively, Doris.
He's worked hard to develop that drive pull-up going to his right hand. So good getting left. Nice job going right.
Jalen Green trying to find some room. Şengün gets it inside. Thompson.
Pass, Richard.
Yeah, it was also, I like the pass that led to the pass. Jalen Green makes the little drop pass, making smart plays.
Alley-oop to the rookie from UC Santa Barbara.
He didn't have to swing over him like that.
Pass inside the Şengün. Thompson lines that one up, aimed it. And Mitchell off the bench. Go to Caruso. He's being given that shot.
And they're also, you see often, right, with Caruso or Dort, they'll put the big man on him and say, all right, you stay closer to the paint. We'll challenge them to make shots.
Jalen Green trying to make a shot early on. Can't get it to fall. Green now 0 for 3. Caruso down the other end. Tiptoes. And gets it out to Isaiah Joe at NBAevents.com/cup. Block shot from Eason. The length of Tari Eason drives on Jalen Williams. Left-handed split. There are so many good 6 men in the NBA this season. Eason and Thompson are 2 of them. As Jalen Williams trying to get it to Hartenstein.
It's spoken to Jalen Williams about a guy who likes to go left as a right-hander. It's easier where the ball is when you go right, and it was right there for him. He blocked it.
Yeah. And so, but that's where, when he talked about working on that pull-up going to the right, that's just adding another facet to his game.
Eason lined 8 points in 7 minutes off the bench. And good defense. Oh, a little too aggressive defense.
Those threes start to feel a little bit easier.
The spin. Oh, Jalen Williams with 8 points. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when Jalen Williams makes an all-star team, and it could very well be this year. Eason fires a pass to Smith. Isaiah Joe harassing him. Van Vliet gets inside, another left hand, this one too strong, and Mitchell pushes. Mitchell coast to coast and draws the foul. There's Mitchell now, the 2nd-round pick. The Knicks selected him, and he is forced. It's obviously they have some injuries, like the other Jalen Williams is still out, but Mitchell has shown why he's getting minutes. Dylan Brooks back in. Shot clock at 6. Jabari Smith pounded, jump shot. Does not get it to fall. And Caruso, a quick outlet.
The individual one-on-one defense being played by both teams is impressive.
Dort can't hit. Caruso trying to come up with it. But the Rockets look the other way. Van Vliet back out Smith up top. Brooks lines it up and hits the board. Besides basketball, the only sport he's ever played.
Well, I think him and his brother made the right decision. They're both in this league right now.
Our officials tonight, Jimmy Capers, the crew chief, one of the all-time terrific officials, Nick Booker and Ray Acosta, the veteran crew. Holiday complaining that he got fouled. Jalen Williams against Brooks. Brooks likes to get fouled. He gets inside, throws it up, shot won't go. And Caruso the rebound. Lou Dort barrels in to Holland there. They also thought perhaps maybe Dort could be called for a charge on.
We're going to challenge this and then give up 2 free throws. Maybe not the best challenge yet.
So they're in a 1-point game as we approach the 2nd quarter, midway. Van Vliet, Şengün, Brooks out there, Aaron Holiday, Amin Thompson. Again, the way these teams play defense, you've got to go to your bench frequently and often. Depth is so important with the way they play. Shot clock winding down. Van Vliet can't get it. And another. By the way, Gilgeous-Alexander just 1 of 8, 4 points, yet the Thunder is only down by 1. Nice feed inside. Şengün comes up about a foot short. Holiday corner 3. That won't go. Şengün, nice tip back to Van Vliet. Brooks tries another 3.
Play defense again and having to battle again. And when you play defense at that elite level, it does take some out of you. So
It's going to change when Chet comes back, obviously, because you times, especially last year.
Holmgren now on the bench. Of course, got the crutches. Still weeks away. Şengün, nice ball fake. Can't get it to fall. He's now 1 for 6. Van Vliet 1 for 7. Gilgeous-Alexander 1 for 8. The Rockets are shooting 25% from the field. The game is tied. Wallace hands it off. Brooks, a lot of space there and cannot get it to fall. Hartenstein. Dort tries another. That won't go. They're now from 3-point range. The 2 teams are combined 6 for 34. Yikes.
Houston beat Golden State to get here, going 6 for 27.
Brooks up top. Van Vliet. Dort, second effort. Contest that shot after the initial head fake. That's what these two teams do. So an NBA.
I don't know necessarily about the Thunder, but I love what Van Vliet said in his interview with Lisa. It looks like the #1 and #2 defensive teams. So both teams come in mentally prepared for this type of grinded out game.
Rockets are 27th in the NBA in three-point percentage. Thompson, and right on cue, we get a three-pointer. They say 2 was put on the line, so we're tied at 32. Jalen Williams to Hartenstein. Hartenstein also a good playmaker. Goes right at Şengün, comes up short. Şengün, good rebound. He's got 6 of those. Jalen Green gets inside.
You saw a look of that speed. Once he decided he was going to get the angle and go to the cup, man, he can get there in a hurry.
Oh, and watch it if he turns the corner and gets into the 1-2. He will finish over anyone.
Jalen Williams gets a clean look. Can't get it to fall. Van Vliet looking to push. Throws it ahead to Thompson. Thompson up and down.
He will finish.
Brooks tips it, but Wallace is there. Poked away from behind by Thompson. The quick hands of Amen Thompson and Green. So
that athleticism is elite. He just needs to find some level of consistency. You look over his last 10 games. One night it's 35. The next night it's 12. Like, he just got to find a way to figure it out.
You're right, Doris, but Thompson again, just those quick hands. Thompson and Eason, they're such disruptors on the defensive end.
Well, Doris, to talk about Green, that happens when you're 22 years old. When you're 21 years old, you're not the most consistent of players.
The Rockets all of a sudden a 6-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander gets inside, scoop layup, can't get it to go.
But if you're Oklahoma City, all-star players, an all-NBA player, your awful defense is not new to them.
That foul on Brooks, his 3rd, as we approach 2 minutes remaining. That is a second quarter score right there with 2 minutes remaining. 40-35. Jalen Green shot blocked by Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander throws it ahead to Dort. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Wallace couldn't get it, but Gilgeous-Alexander can. Hartenstein. Dort on the drive. The floater again. Hartenstein. That one comes up short. Battle on the boards. Dort goes up and gets
multiple guys that are going to make multiple efforts every single play. Wimby, I always like to give Wimby credit on that. My kids came to it and they loved it. He was amazing. Took pictures and videos and signed basketball cards for my kids. So I'm forever in debt to Wimby.
Van Vliet. Dort fighting over the screen. Now fighting under the screen. Thompson. Jabari Smith bumped by Williams. Shot clock at 5. And then Thompson goes at Hartenstein off 1 foot. Shot is good. Had an offensive explosion in this game. He has 13 points. Hartenstein into Dort. By the way, the Rockets bench are at 25 points.
Contact and finish through it.
Complete. Approach a minute left.
I like getting him to the empty side. It's one defender to beat. He's savvy enough to stop before that second defender can really get to him.
Van Vliet double team, gets it out. Jalen Green one-on-one with Gilgeous-Alexander, gets into the paint. Met there by Hartenstein. And I think they're going to call it. Holiday, uncertain now, gives it to Van Vliet. 7 on the 24. Van Vliet. And a moving screen.
My guy, lethal shooter, and he puts up, what did he put up, 2 of 5 for the free throw? Come on.
We've seen a lot of bad shooting today. Starts with Valley. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets that one to go, his 3rd field goal.
Okay, so the last end of quarter, they sent a double team to force them into a quicker play. Let's see if they can wait for the last shot here if you're Houston.
Jalen Green. Scoop layup comes up short. Dort has it. 10 seconds left. No foul to give. Gilgeous-Alexander, the crossover, the drive, gets to the rim. Double clutch shot is no good.